Becoming a master distiller is actually quite a recent expression. Back in the day, we were called distillery managers, and our job was to run the distillery, make sure that the quality of the product and everything was up to scratch.
In the 1990s, Desmond really kept Beefeater alive. At that point, its owners were not investing in it, far from it. They were actually looking to sell the site, move the production of Beefeater out of London. He was running around the distillery, putting buckets underneath leaks from the roof and still keeping it going. And it was he and he alone, I suggest, who at that point kept Beefeater as a quality product and kept it going.
It's still the same, very nice, easy to get along with, knowledgeable, happy to share information. And actually, if you cut Desmond in half, he's still got Plymouth gin written through the middle of him. He was here for 25 years.
The amazing thing about Desmond is that he didn't just take this legacy, this bastion of British gin smithery. He didn't just take that and live with it and continue it on and keep crafting it every day. He innovated on it, he built on that legacy, and he's built a legacy for a new generation.
Desmond's obviously been hugely influential in the world of gin, of course, but also I think in the wider context of spirits. There is not many people that have his level of knowledge, expertise, and experience. It's pretty unrivaled across most spirits and most production of fine foods and drink.
When I left school, I started off in the wine trade. I wasn't going to be a distiller, and I worked in Harrods wine cellars for a while, just bottling wine and learning the names. And I joined a wine and spirit company in London, and they had a gin distillery, and out in Deptford, and part of my training was there, and that had me hooked. And they owned Plymouth Gin, which is where I was for the next 25 years.
I started in the November, and in the May, Desmond moved up to London. So Desmond always said he didn't know it was going to happen, and I was going, yeah, just walked out the door 5 months into my career. But no, it came very obvious very quickly, Desmond's knowledge that he had about making gin. He has a very relaxed style when it comes to sort of running a distillery, which made it easy to go and ask him questions.
Desmond, 50 years you've been in the gin industry. I can't believe. You must have started when you were 4 years old.
Desmond is the epitome of avuncular. He's a lovely guy. He has a good, dry sense of humour, a wicked smile. Great guy to go and have a Negroni with, be it in Florence or in London.
What I like about Desmond is that he often comes here and lots of people don't even know that he's around. He just makes it so easily, so quietly, sits in a bar, order his drinks without any fuss. And it's just such a nice to see when those people walk in without announcing that I'm coming, so bring the red carpet in. We don't need to do that because Desmond is a red carpet itself.
You think 50 years ago, there was such gin in the industry was in a completely different place than it is today. And Desmond hasn't just lived through that, he's really innovated within that. And he's gone from being part of this generation of makers that were behind the scenes, just crafting and going about their business, creating fantastic gin, to being in the spotlight, in front of the audiences, and imbuing and instilling their passion into this new generation.
To see someone do what they love in the same industry for 50 years is genuinely humbling. It's inspirational.
It's incredible from kind of looking after these iconic brands to be able to create something of his own and something very personal. It's a very special role that he's been able to develop.
Once in Greece, in Piraeus, we went into a bar, and all the gins I'd made, all my limited editions, were just lined up behind the bar. They didn't know we were going in there. That was really great to see and quite kind of encouraging and a moment of pride, actually,
Thank you, Desmond. Carry on, and we're celebrating your passion, your enthusiasm for our industry.
Well done, congratulations, and you kept the spirit of Beefeater and London gin alive.
Congratulations on 50 great years as the master distiller of Beefeater. Thanks for all the delicious, delicious booze. Cheers.
Cheers, Desmond. Happy 50th.
There, Desmond, I've got here a hanky-panky, which I know it's one of your favorites. So happy anniversary, and please keep inspiring us.
Desmond, happy 50th. It's incredible, and it's always been an honor to share a drink with you.
Desmond, I want to congratulate you on 50 years in the gin industry. From all of us at Jukes, well done.